And I was tap dancing.
Yeah.
And I had the Gary Glitter outfit on. That was not show business. I was making a point.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I didn't see that one.
No, okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
I never did it. Go ahead.
No, but what I'm saying is we have to start, you know, and you had Bob Woodward on your show at one point.
Yeah.
And
That's fascinating.
Well, I remember him saying, we have to hold these people accountable.
Right.
We have to ask those tough second, third, fourth, and fifth tier questions. Chris Matthews.
Did you see what happened when we let Woodward ask the second, third, fourth, and fifth questions?
Well, I don't.
Same exact thing that happens to everybody else.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I know.
It doesn't matter. Chris Matthews held Trump accountable on his position on abortion. He didn't let him up. He kept going at it, and it was the most revealing thing that happened during this entire campaign season. The words that have been flung out from his mouth are insane. If he was not a celebrity, if Donald Trump was not a celebrity, the words that come out of his mouth you'd see a guy in a park, a lunatic in a park on a soapbox, and you'd walk right by him. But the fact that he is a celebrity, all of a sudden, we're all interested. And, you know, I love Steve Kornacki. I love the guys that work on your show. But when Steve Kornacki says, can you imagine the ratings they're going to be when Trump and Hillary in the first debate? Well, yeah, of course they're going to be rated, but who cares? What we have to care about is, what does this man say?
Yeah.
What does he say?
Of course we do.
He's not pinned down. I want to hear how he's going to deport 12 million people. I want to hear how he's going to. How is he going to wait?
Because you're just talking and you're not letting anybody else talk. We have asked those questions. I would bet you your proceeds from your next 20 films that I could find you any question that you bring up now about the wall, which Mika tried to nail him down, the Muslim ban. We gave Bob Woodward 20 minutes.
We said go for it.
And what he does is he talks around in circles. So the questions are asked, and they're repeated. And we've asked repeatedly.
Okay, so then the next question is, why are you talking around in circles? Why are you not answering my question?
Yes, we've asked that question.
And then what does he say?
He says, I am. Believe me.
Well,
even when
that's not. Wait a minute. I'll be you. I'll be you.
Believe me is not an answer.
Believe me is not an answer.
That's what I said.
Okay,
to him,
then what?
Reiner.
No, wait. Then what does he say?
He keeps going on and on and on in circles.
And then
you act like you have some special sauce that you think we're not adding to
this is what everybody thinks, and it's one of the great frustrations of covering Donald Trump. People say, you know, you should really ask him. I go, well, we did. I'll send you the clip. You know, you should really ask him this.
We're going to make you a little montage.
And we will. So finally you say, would you like me to actually get on top of him and like pin him down with my knees?
Maybe I should stick my heel down his throat and tell him he's not answering the question. Would that make you feel good?
Is that not one of the frustrations that people always come and say, well, why didn't you ask him this? Well, I did, and this is what he said. It is an ongoing frustration for us.
Well, I understand it is a frustration. Then at the end of it, all you can say is,
the voters are deciding.
No. Clearly, you have no interest in answering these questions, and it's unfortunate for the American public because they deserve the answer.
You know what I should?
And then end it like
You know what I should do?
Well, Joe hung up.
You know what I should do? I should hang up on him.
All right.
Oh, wait, I did. Go ahead.
Can I ask you a question? What's Hillary Clinton's position on a $15 minimum wage?
What's Hillary's?
Yeah, because
I'm not her campaign. I can discuss what her position is, but it's not something that will be understood very easily by the general public. But we can talk about it, which is she is in favor of ultimately having a $15 minimum wage, but she understands that in certain areas of the country it won't be viable. So she supports it when it can be viable, but she's looking for the national $12 minimum wage. Now, it's difficult to talk about those things, but that is the truth.
You're talking around it. It's obvious that you don't want to answer the question.
No. He asked me what it is. I'm giving.
That's what you told us we should say to Trump.
No, but I did answer this question.
I'm just joking, Rob. I'm just joking.
No, I know, but I'm not joking. See, that's the difference. That's the difference. The difference is I'm the comedian who's not joking, and you're the news politician who is joking.
Yes, exactly.
See, there's the difference.
Do you think Trump has a 0 chance of winning?
No, I don't think he has a zero chance.
Really?
What would we put the odds at? Like, what?
Well, I don't know what the odds are. I do believe,
it's obvious you don't want to answer the question. Go ahead.
No,
well, I don't know.
I'm joking again.
I know.
Go ahead.
I don't have the answer. What I do believe is that if he is held accountable and if the press does their due diligence and continue, I'm not saying you guys didn't do it, by the way.
Well, you did, but
no, I didn't.
But now we're back.
No, I didn't. I didn't say you specifically. I'm talking about in general. So, and maybe you have done. And I'm saying continue to do that. And if you do your due diligence and you continue to do that, he will lose. Because there's nobody in America that would agree with the idea that all Muslims should be banned from the country.
Nobody. By the way, I just said an hour and a half ago I could never vote for a candidate that said they were going to ban over 1 billion people based on their beliefs.
And good. Well, that's good.
And we asked him about that again yesterday, for the record.
Good.
Ask you, how do you explain, as much as we like to think that the entire country watches the show every morning, we dictate how people vote.
A lot of people do watch the show, but it is kind of a news show of record.
It is.
It is.
Yeah. That is true, but how do you explain the millions and millions of people who do not watch this show, who actually like what they hear from Donald Trump and aren't taking messages and orders from us in the media, but they listen to what he says for themselves and vote for him? How do you explain that?
Well, there are a lot of people who are racist.
Oh, my God. Did you just say that?
I'm not saying...
you just said that.
Well, that's true.
So you think that people that vote for Donald Trump are racist?
They're not all racist.
You led with that, though.
No, I said there are a lot of people who are.
Okay.
There's racism in this country that has been submerged for a long, long time.
Right.
And all of a sudden, there's a man
he's unearthed it?
He's unearthed a lot of it. Let me say this.
Could this not be about working class Americans being left behind by a Republican Party that's always talking about...
okay. And let me say this to that. There are those that are following Bernie Sanders that feel the same way.
They're racist.
No.
Oh.
Do you see any racist people at the Bernie rallies? Do you see any skinheads?
I can't see into their hearts.
Well, no, but you can see if somebody's got a tattoo with a swastika and stuff. Come on, Joe, be honest here. No, seriously.
I am being honest here.
We're trying.
I am not going to call people racist.
Wait a minute. If you're a candidate and you've been one, and you're standing there, and there are people in your rally who are KKK members, members of the Aryan Nation, white supremacists. If I were you, I would say, you know, I don't really want that support. That's hate speech. That's hate mongering. I don't want that support.
Right, very good.
I don't see Donald Trump saying, I don't want that support. He's saying, fine. David Duke, maybe he is. Oh, I disavow.
We were harshly critical of that as well.
But there is. That's to answer Willie's question. There's a strain of racism there.
But they're not all racist.
No, they're not all racist. They're not all racist, but there is a strain there.
You got to come over for dinner. Thank you very much.
No, thank you for letting me talk over you.
Bring your son. No, I've never experienced that before in my life, so it's new for me. Thank you very much.
You should be a guest
The film Being Charlie is in theaters tomorrow. You must go.
Got to see this.
Really.